guys, Enda here from TrendSpotter. One trade on Netflix today, 7-Eleven. That's it. Let's dive right in. Netflix, again, today has been really good to me. The market opened and it dipped down as usual, and we ignore the first trade there, the first trend meter as well, first background color. And so I got in here, 947 at 373.28. $2 in, what was that? 47 to 52, 5 minutes. That was it. Straight up. No pullback, as you can see here, from here up, straight, well, down a small bit there, but it's not a pullback, that's a pullback. I sold half at 75 cents and then sold the rest going up here. Now in hindsight, if I had come back here, my 75 cents was in here, if I let this pull back and go up, I would have made even more money. If that's the type of trader you are, that's great, it's not me. But the move in total that TrendSpotter cost was a $4.82 move. So, like I said before, guys, if you have a system that's pulling in this kind of results, you should let me know, because maybe I should be following you. But that's great anyways. Netflix, $4.82 move on it. I got my $711. I had a look at Tesla as well this morning. Not really going to trade it, just looking at it. So there's a short here and then a buy, and look at all this stuff here. So not interested in any of that. 2-3 big candles up there. So Roku, what did Roku do? Roku went long here, long position in here, too far away. So that's, remember I was saying to you, see these big candles here, that big candle took the meat of the move. So someone just decided to take that, and then everyone else followed in and got slaughtered in here. So if it's too far away from this, so that is 136.54, 154, that's 50 cents, right? So I'm not interested, or 47 cents. So waiting for a tighter, so maybe in here you could have gone long. Let's have a look. That's a 57 cent pullback, and look at that. Look at that, all the way up to my trend lines there, my beautiful trend lines. So that's a $2.67 move, or even just something similar, something smaller. You would have got $1.28. Actually, you would have got $1.28 on this one candle. If you got in, like I said, I don't get in when the EMAs are too far away, but even if you got in here, like, it doesn't matter. Within a minute, you would have made over a dollar on Roku. And that's beautiful, and like, I'm stopping for the day, but I can guarantee you, as sure as the sun will rise, this is going to come back down. There'll be another move in here. We can check in on it later. If anyone wants any comments on it, I can check it for you. Here we go, beyond short and then long. So let's have a look at the distance. So let's call it 121 to, no, 62. So remember what I said, guys, even though the system's telling you to go long, that's based on like static facts. You know, certain things are crossed and met. But you have to use your head as well, just slightly. You don't have to use your head too much, but just slightly. It is money we're dealing with here. So because that's too far away, that's fine, right? And you can see it because it opens up here anyway, so you're like, no way. And then you're just calculating, that's formed. So 121 to, yeah, I want like 30 cents on these stocks, okay? So here. So the problem I have as well, the second problem is that this is a falling knife, right? So there's the red. I don't get in on downward candles, just don't, not interested. And they open here and they go down, so it's obvious that they're downward candles, right? So if I was to take this, I would have got in here, because that's this one. I'm not sure if it's going to keep going down. This could be just a full fat reversal. It was probably red for a considerable amount of time, but right here would be me very comfortable, because my stop loss then could be like 50, 70 cent, maybe 50 to 70 cent, or even, see, it depends, because it has to, certain factors will kind of expedite my exit. One of them being that if the arrows start disappearing. So if the arrows start disappearing and then the background changes or the Psar changes, these are all reasons to get out that I wouldn't give it the full dollar. But if this was all green, everything pointing up, Psar on the bottom, I would give this the full dollar. Because that's a really rare occasion. It really rarely stays all in alignment if you're a dollar, unless you get in really high up. If you get in really high up, look, there's your dollar and everything is still green. So that's the lesson. You have to get in as close to the EMA as possible. And even if the signal is telling you it's all good, you just have to know that you're really extended. And extension, there'll be a pullback. So if you got in here, $1.89, 1.87, right, nice and handy. That's a handy, easy move there, and there it is doing it again. Look at all these moves, lads. Look at all these moves. So what's this here? 71.37. Here, there's my entry. Okay. Yeah, and it's the same reason over here, okay? Because you don't know. That could just go, and then, oh, green, and then go straight up, right? So you're not in much lower. So if you got in here at 37, let's say I get in here because it's closer to the EMA, right? So 37, so that entry is 29. So you only got in 6 cent low or 8 cent lower, right? But 2 minutes later, and those 2 minutes brought that EMA down and confirmed that the move was real. So that's the benefit of getting in closer to the EMA. So, anyways, what's this? Yeah, $2.11. Boring, boring, boring. Look at all these wins, lads. I mean, you must be bored winning with TrendSpotter all the time. That's basically it, guys. I'm really digging Netflix at the moment. I wasn't digging it about 6 months ago when it was just doing choppy. But again, TrendSpotter kind of catches those. One of the big things I've added in here is that the entry signals, if you're more than 30 cent on smaller stocks like Roku, Beyond, and Nvidia kind of, I'm just tick with Nvidia now at this stage. And then Netflix, you're talking 50, 60 cent kind of maximum, maybe 50 cent. Because the bottom line is you want to be close to your EMA. And even if you don't get in close to your EMA, let's look at Netflix here. So let's say there's a move, right? And what's that? 77 down to, so that's 60 cent, right? You can just wait. Just let it. Now, if it takes off, right? These things happen. You miss the move. But the comfort in knowing that you got in here or here, all right, so let's say that's still too far away. That's red, so you're not going to get in. Even there. Now, let's say it was green. You're much closer. 79.38. That's 40 cent. And here you're 78. That's 20 cent away. But you've got the confirmation that the move is going up. You've got the confirmation that the move is real. And that to me makes more sense than getting in right up there at the very, very top and you're $1 away. Look, that's $1.10, that candle. And then the problem is you sit through your pullback. So anyways, I won't harp on about it. It makes total sense. As always, guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more info, and if you require a trial of TrendSpotter, click the link in the description. Talk to you in the next one.